y'all already know what it is. It's your boy King Kaos.
It's your boy Gunna the Great.
About My Money TV. Don't watch me. Watch About My Money TV. I kind of let it simmer down today, man. Everybody know we had UM3 Saturday, man. Yesterday was Sunday. I know everybody was releasing their vlogs, man. We ain't everybody. We dropping ours a day. Y'all heard everybody else's opinion. Now it's time to hear ours. We're going to take it from the top, and we're going to break it down all the way to the bottom. Starting off with
Yoshi versus drugs.
Yoshi and drugs, man.
With this battle, I feel like all the information that came out, I kind of think
it made her
QP kind of sabotaged her a little bit.
I think it made her a little bit nervous in that first
it definitely
first
made
round.
her nervous because she knew she was already in the hole. If somebody's saying you got a ghostwriter and then you basically somewhat, you know what I mean, put it out there too, you know what I mean, that somebody helped you. That you've been working with somebody, like, it puts you in a hole already, you know what I mean? So it's like, she was trying to fight out that hole, you know what I mean? I will say this about this. She put her big girl panties on, and she went out there and she fought. And Yoshi did better than a lot of people.
Yeah.
Now, I don't like how they kind of portraying the way she did. She still did good. She had a lot of fire material. Yoshi's problem to me is her cadence, and it's mostly her cadence. Like, she got to slow it down. Like, she don't give you time enough to digest her material.
Her for me, she had to match drugs intensity. Drugs came right out with it. Drugs kept that intensity, and he even built on it to me a little bit. Her first round, towards the end of the round, you could see she was getting a little bit more comfortable. As I write, I kind of write, you know, what I'm feeling. What you know, I don't always write down bars, but what I wrote down and what I remember the most is saying that her second round was better than her first, because I could see her getting into the groove, getting into the punches, you know, kind of getting comfortable in the setting that she was in.
That's a fact. She witty as hell too.
Yeah, man.
She's very witty, man. I think her biggest problem was trying to get out of her comfort zone and be more aggressive than she should. I think that threw her off.
Yeah, I do.
Having to get more aggressive than she should. She should have just stayed laid back and did her thing. But drugs, this is what I will say about drugs. I'm not a drugs fan at all.
We talked about it on the last one.
But his first 2 rounds was the best rounds I've ever heard from drugs. And it ain't close.
Drugs had an excellent night. I like that, man. Drugs, you listen. I always say on my channel that if I'm wrong, I'm going to say I'm wrong. If I'm right, you know, I'm going to say I'm right. I was wrong, bro. I got to sit here as a man and say, bro, you did an excellent job. Your material, your cadence, your hunger, I love that. And I'm almost upset that it took $100,000 on the line for you to put that much passion into a round. You did a great job. I'm not trying to take that away from you, but I want to say on this camera right now that that's the drugs that I want to see. I want to see more of that drugs. Until last night, I didn't want to see a drug.
Facts.
I mean, Saturday nights.
Yeah, I wanted you and Don Marino to battle, and then the loser just never come back to smack.
Yeah.
And even though I picked you to win, I gotta apologize too, because I didn't pick you to win for your material. I picked you to win by default, basically.
Yeah.
But your material in your first 2 rounds was fire. Even your material in your 3rd round was good. I think you was just getting a little bit choked up talking about a serious situation, and that's understandable. So I didn't take points off for that.
And salute to you, my brother.
Yeah.
I got a daughter that's in another city. I've been there. I got a 25-year-old right now in the other room who just stopped to see her pops. Man, I know what it is to be a father and not being, and being able to get in contact with your child, and everything that you spoke about, man, was poignant and need to be said. Salute to you for that. I picked Yoshi to win this battle, but you proved me wrong, and I'm here to say I'm glad you proved me wrong.
This drugs, man, this the drugs that we want to see for the rest of the tournament.
Salute to you,
Yoshi, baby, don't hold your head down too much. You did good, man, but you you was under some serious circumstances and you still came out there and fought, man, most people probably would have just said, I'm not even gonna be in the tournament no more. But you went out there and you still fought. Your third was crazy. Like your third was definitely your best round, you know what I mean? So your second was fire too. I don't know. Your second was your best round.
Your second I wrote down I could have edged you the second. I wrote down that that second from Yoshi was where I felt you get into your pocket. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll get an interview and you can tell me about that. But I felt like that's when you got your most comfortable. Everybody know the outcome. Drugs won. If you haven't got a chance to watch that battle, they said that girl drop all these on the app, man. Yoshi and Drugs is one to go back and watch again, man. It's worth it. And I think even though that you lost Yoshi, that this still keeps your stock where it was at. I don't think you lost nothing. You lost the chance of winning 100,000, but you will be booked because you are cooking.
After something like that come out about you, and you still go up there and put on the performance you did, like just put your best foot forward. I mean, I'm rooting for you. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but that was a kind of an easy one to call. I think her third one, she took her foot off the gas, too, because she felt like she was already down 0-2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
but she still was able to get through her
She was still able to get through her material.
Not no stumbles and bumbles like some of the other people, and we'll get to that later. So, I salute you for that. Your showing in this tournament was good. It was a big showing because you was on there with the guys. I mean,
and then you was already supposed to lose. If somebody say you got a ghostwriter, like no matter what the judges' jobs are, you can't get that out your head. Like, you know what I mean? Like I think QP picked wrong timing for doing that. It'd be different if y'all won the tournament. She won the tournament, and then he said, because at that point it don't matter.
I think personally we may do a blog. I didn't speak about the QP thing. I didn't even put up a blog about it because I knew that we was going into this tournament, and I know the power that vloggers actually have. So I didn't really want to be one of the people that was drowning your name before you got your chance. So salute to you. Like I said, I think you had a great second and third. I think that first round you was just getting comfortable.
The nerves.
Yeah. And I think by the end of the first you was shaking it off, and it showed in the second round when you did better. Salute to you, Drugs. You moving on to the next round. After that we had Swave and Prep. And this is probably one of the most controversial calls, man. Me personally, before we even dig into this deep, when I was watching round by round, I had Swave winning this battle. I had Swave winning this battle 2-1, man.
Me too. I gave Swave the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, I think I gave Swave the first 2 rounds.
I gave him the first 2 rounds because I feel like, this is my personal opinion. When you getting into certain settings in battle rap, I don't want to hear no angle. That's not what I'm watching the tournament for. Yeah. Like, if the angle ain't got punches in between, I don't think you should use an angle. That's just me. Like,
that second round,
I didn't even like the angle in the first. Like, that's cool. Like, if it's just a regular set and then you can get everything out. But man, I'm not digging that at all. And then the second was horrible.
You Ice Age and that.
Yeah, like his second was horrible. He more was jokey.
His second was horrible.
Like, I can see you doing that against somebody like Charlie Clips.
I can see you even doing that in not this caliber of a competition.
Yeah.
If it was just a regular battle, I can see you taking that angle. But what I want to see more going into these next few rounds is less of the personals and more of the rapping skills, man. This is what this is what we hold the URL standard to. Is, man, battle rap to me is more the purest form of the culture. It's not commercialized. Everything that they doing with caffeine is bringing it to a level, but let's not get commercialized in this, man. Let's not get caught up in our own hype,
my biggest problem with personals is 9 times out of 10, you don't even know if they real. The Adi Boom situation, look, we all knew about that, so that personal was real. But man, after certain battles, you be finding out that personals be fake, and y'all be letting people just get away with it. Like, even Mook used a fake angle with the official thing with Tay-Rock. Yeah. Like, man, you can't be doing that. Like, y'all, like, man, like Rosenberg Ross say, man, look what they do for views. Like, y'all be tripping. Like, fake angles should be not accepted in battle rap, yo. Like, if you don't know it personally 100%, like, you should not just be speaking on it. That's weird. Yeah, that's police activity.
And I'm a fan of all the battle rappers that was on this card. In so many ways. I wasn't a super big Prep fan. I actually liked the old Prep.
Yeah.
So to see the old Prep, and if you ain't in tune, the old Prep and the new Prep,
he definitely different.
It's different. And if you ain't in tune, you would think that that's his character. That's another thing that threw me off with the Prep. The aggression towards Swave, the way he was trying to, the second round, talking about the karate and the man's daddy and his uncle. You don't choose those people, bro. You don't choose. I don't care what nobody say. You don't choose if your uncle's a detective. That don't have nothing to do.
That's just like the Clips angle. Like, I could never give Loaded Lux that round because you talked about a situation that he got no control over. Kids don't ask to be here. Why you telling me about what my daddy did? Nigga, I don't care about that. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah. And it's the way that it's presented also. Prep brung it on a funny tip and then try to discredit Swave because his uncle was I don't even know if it's true, and talking about that, all that right there to me killed the second round. I had Swave winning the first round. So even if they took and said Prep had that best round in the third, I still break it down to 2-1 Swave.
Facts. That's me too. Like, and I feel like it was clear.
It was clear to me.
It was clear to me, like, that Swave won the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
If like, we're gonna talk about all the situations, but if anybody should feel like they got robbed Saturday, it's definitely Swave. He for sure got robbed. To me, like, it ain't even close. Like, man, I just don't know. And then some of the stuff that some of the judges was saying, like, it made no sense. I won't say all of the judges.
Yeah,
Tony Bro and Battle Rap Fanatic, they did their thing. But Minnesota Luke and Freeway, man, I don't know what they was looking for, but man, like, it's not the same type of battle rap. It can't be.
I appreciate Freeway because he comes from the rap culture, but the battle rapper today is not what Freeway came into when he was battle rapping. He was battle rapping on the streets. You could come with a verse you already had, different scenarios, and I can't take that away from Freeway. I still am a Freeway fan, but I don't think that he was the appropriate judge. I think we need to have the 5-judge panel. The fan vote on Caffeine is not your regular watcher, so I think it should have been a 5-person panel. That way, it never has to go to the
fan vote. Facts. Me too. I agree with that.
Believe
and I'm a fan.
You know what I mean?
But, like...
And I feel like...
We all have preferences, though.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, you gonna like what you like no matter what. Like,
that's just like they saying, just not to skip, but they saying that, Twerk had votes. Bro, there's no reason why y'all should have voted.
He should have had no votes.
He should have had no... Let's be real,
Stuff
man.
like that, that's why you have to take the fans out.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Just let us watch it. Like, we already getting it free. We shouldn't get a chance to vote. Like, you know what I mean? Because some fans don't know how to take fandom out of it.
Because if it was paid, a real fan that paid, then he gonna be a real student of rap.
Yeah.
People who stumble across Caffeine and UM3 and then get to vote on the outcome of $100,000, I think is a mistake. I think URL has been having... We talked about this. URL has probably had some of the best voting system, some of the least mishaps, but this UM3 for this amount of money,
this was bad.
This was bad, man. It's a bad look. I hope URL is looking into, maybe giving Swave some more plates, because he deserves to be seen again on y'all stage after what happened.
This what I will say too. I don't know what the friction is between them and Vada, but he definitely should be a damn judge.
I don't know neither. But I don't think Vada would take the judge. I don't think Vada wants to. I think I've heard Vada say a couple times.
He don't want to judge, yeah, but he definitely is one of the best people for it because he's probably the most unbiased person as far as
because if he like you,
he like you.
But if you lose, he gonna tell you.
He gonna tell
them is the people in the culture that we need. That's why I salute Tony, bro, from Black Carpet because he does his job.
I mean, hell, even A-Ward. I wouldn't mind A-Ward being a judge.
A-Ward would have been a non-biased judge also, I do believe. And I'm a big proponent of putting battle rappers in as judges. They don't have to be active battle rapper. They don't have to be the greatest known battle rapper.
Facts.
But a battle rapper, it's the reason why I have him sitting here with me on this show. Because I'm an analyst, I'm a manager, I'm a more of a behind the scenes guy, and he's a battle rapper. So our opinions may not always gel, but we always coming from a genuine place, a genuine love for battle rapping. So I think that is something that they need to consider about that $100,000. I heard Minnesota Loose saying that he wasn't under contract. It was only for that one show. He doesn't know if he's gonna come back or not.
Probably not.
That needs to be.
I hope not.
Hey, that needs to be a conversation that needs to be had, man. Let's keep it 100 because a lot of things that he said was questionable to me for the entire culture, and I think that
he was clearly the worst judge.
Yeah.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I didn't. A lot of stuff that he said I couldn't agree with in the way in which he said it, and no flack to him. I wish him the best, but I didn't. This is one prep. You going on to the next round. There's nothing else nobody can do about that.
Right.
Step it up. Keep doing what you're doing, bro, and salute to you for that.
Yeah.
Let's get on into this next one, which was Official and Cortez, which is...
It ain't much to talk about.
This is the upset. This is the bracket buster of the night, really, to me.
Facts.
I said it. I said, and again, Core, man, salute you for that. I always liked Core, but I felt like they was trying to get Cortez. I said it in the other video. I'm never gonna go back on what I said, but I was proud. I was happy inside. I believe that me and bro picked Official.
We both picked Official, but we said it was basically because we just didn't think they wanted to see you in a tournament.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Official, but she didn't get through no round clean.
She didn't get to no round clean. Even the round that I believe that she did a little bit better on was the third, but I believe that she was so lost that it got choppy and she was bringing in first and second because it was really like all her bars led to nowhere.
Yeah.
And that's not like Official at all. So Official, you definitely got support and fans out here, baby girl. Don't hold your head. This ain't the end of the world.
Yeah, you owe us one though. You definitely owe us one for this one. But
and I know you gonna bounce back.
But I look at it like this: even if we'd have got the best Official versus that Cortez, he could have still edged the battle. He was wigging like this. The best Cortez I done seen probably in about a year.
Cortez, salute to you. I'm glad that you proved me wrong. I'm absolutely glad you proved me wrong.
Yeah, Cortez one of the people I'm always pulling for too. Like, I like Cortez. I think Cortez is dope, man. I don't know why he gets such a bad rep. The dude always come prepared. For the most part, you know you're going to get 3 good rounds, and for the most part, he don't really have no bad showings, like, you know what I mean? Like,
and he come out with the 3 rounds. He's prepared for his round. I think a lot of people was knocking him for his confidence, but in battle rap, you have to have that kind of confidence.
Man, listen.
He's a pioneer. He's been around.
They let Surf be confident with 2 rounds. And like, and Twerk, like, they let these niggas talk like they God, bro, and then... Yeah, I'm not understanding why they give Cortez so much flack for doing the same thing that other people do. He got better performances than, you know what I mean, more better performances than both. And he beat Twerk.
Cortez acted a fool, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to dwell on her choking.
Yeah.
I'm one of them people that hate to watch the media the next day speak about the person who messed up. I want to speak about the person who
Cortez would have won no matter what.
Cortez, I believe
he was in rare form.
He was in rare form, and I believe he would have won with that material,
Facts.
even at a full throttle official. Based on the material I did hear from her, his material was
better.
Would have blocked a lot of the things she said. So salute to Cortez. Cortez won that one hands down. There's nothing else to talk about.
Facts.
The next one was probably one of the best back and forths of the night. Swamp and Jerry West.
I knew this was gonna be one of them ones.
Yeah. Swamp came. I said straight up. Swamp came to play tonight. He came to kill. What I said in the video before, if Swamp is coming to kill, he got something to prove.
Man, the Swamp we saw last night,
dangerous.
He damn near wouldn't have lost to nobody. Cortez would have gave him a run for his money, but he damn near would have still beat Cortez. Like that Swamp on Saturday, boy, he was acting a fool, boy. But I told people, he is the single most dangerous person in the tournament to run Nitty. Because he, on the app, he don't lose either. Like, he just one of them people that people love. He's different. He's a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? A lot of people look at him like the newer version of Clean, and people love Clean. You know what I mean?
And I think Jerry West would approach to Swamp wasn't the approach I would have took. He kind of, went after him about sounding like T.I. You know what I mean? That
you can't help how he sound.
You can't help how he sound. If you from down south or if you from up here, we gonna say certain shit like my guy, things that y'all might not even understand from y'all region. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. But I think it was
and
Jerry
then he had
West
that slip up too.
And then Jerry West had a slip up,
But Jerry West was still dope, though.
Oh, no, it was a dope battle. Yeah. It was probably one of the best, like I said, probably one of the best back and forths of the night.
Facts. The best back and forth last night probably was Rum Nitty and Serious Jones, but that was a close second.
That was a close.
I wouldn't even be mad if you say Swamp versus Jerry West was the best battle, because they was cooking.
I think Swamp first. For me, watching it, Swamp versus Jerry West was the best battle because they both was cooking. We could talk about T-Top and Jack Boy and the other ones, but I think last night Swamp is supposed to be in the URL.
He's capable of beating anybody
on any given night, and that's off the top. You can't
because he's so different. You can't say he sound like nobody in the tournament, nobody in battle rap. Like, he does what he do. He ain't trying to do what nobody else do. He doing what he do, and he's great at what he do.